Hello, hello. Welcome back. It is Dana. We are here doing the summer, the Summer I Turned Pretty, Season 2, Episode 7, Love Affair. This is the penultimate episode of Season 2, so there's one more after this one. Last episode, they sort of came to the belief, if you will, that the house is sold, there's nothing they can do about it. They decide they're going to throw an empty house party and invite sort of everyone, and it's sort of like a retro themed, and Belly's on roller skates, and they're all sort of wearing like 70s outfits, and it's pretty much going okay, although everyone's getting very drunk, and Milo has been trying to get in touch with Taylor. She's not answering. She's getting sort of close to Steven. Milo shows up while she's sort of dancing-ish with Steven, and they get into a huge fight, Milo and Steven, and Milo's like, she's my girl, and he's like, you don't even know anything about her, she's whatever, I know everything about her, I know her middle name, we're meant to be together, blah, blah, blah. So Milo ends up leaving, Taylor and Steven get together. I was not shipping them, but after the delightful dance, I am totally on board. Other thing that happened is Sky went and spoke to their mom about how they understand how mom feels and yada, 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 but they don't think mom is giving a fair chance to what's going on. There are two sides to this story, and it turns out Sky really likes their cousins and wants to spend more time with them. And so Aunt Julia is like, you figure it out. I'm going to Boston to take care of the sale of the house. Like, if you want to hang out with your cousins, good luck. But, you know, once we're gone, they're never going to talk to you again. Like, this is all just to sort of, like, manipulate you into helping you get this house, yada, yada, yada. So Sky stays, mom goes. So Sky is now sort of on board with the cousins. So that's sort of a storyline. And it almost seems like, I mean, she and Cameron, who I love Cameron, maybe are going to get together, but it seems unlikely because he's going to take off on the whaling boat in like a week, so seems unlikely. But again, here we are with Belly and Conrad and Jeremiah. At the very end of the episode, Belly is very drunk, and finally, after all this time, calls Laurel and tells her that everything is a hot mess and she needs to come and fix it. Please, I need my mommy. Come and save me. Come and fix everything. Which is what I have been saying she needs to do for like this entire season. If anyone can help things here, it's Laurel. So I'm pretty sure the last scene of the previous episode was Belly drunk on the floor calling her mother, telling her to come and get her. So I assume, I don't really know why I assume this, but I assume we're going to start this episode cleaning up the gigantic mess from the party. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's just sort of the thought that I get. So let's find out. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Laurel comes and saves the day. So here we go. This is The Summer I Turned Pretty, Season 2, Episode 7, Love Affair. Let's go.
Previously on The Summer I Turned Pretty.
We're supposed to go home now?
I mean, this place deserves a better goodbye than that.
Right.
I think we should throw a huge
See,
party.
look at the retroness of it all. And everyone looks adorable.
You came to me. You fucking begged me for my blessing to be with her.
That we loved each other.
Oh, I thought this was the previous episode. I'm getting my episodes mixed up. Yeah, so she and Conrad finally had that discussion that they've been needing to have since like the beginning of this show. Their communication, not great.
Wake up.
Oh, mom's here. Now.
What are you doing?
So you don't even remember that you called her. You begged
Actually,
and
you
cried.
left me a message begging me to come.
Mm-hmm.
And then you didn't answer when I called back. I kept trying you all night. Get up, Belly, we're leaving.
No, we can't. You don't understand.
You've been lying to me for days.
Well, Jeremiah and Conrad, they needed my help, and I didn't know how to tell you.
There is no excuse. None.
Except there
I really
kind
hope last night
of
was worth it
is.
because I am so done with you.
Mom, we didn't come here to party.
You can't stand me, period. Ever since her funeral, you have been so angry with me. What do you want me to say? be about Susanna.
Yeah, but you will never hate me as much as I hate myself.
Come on.
I'm not going
No.
anywhere.
Just explain to her what's happening.
Mistake. Susanna would never forgive you for abandoning her boys. She would never even believe.
I mean, it's just a shitty situation for everyone involved. I still think
Some company.
Laurel is going to be helpful somehow. Just not sure how yet.
I'm sorry about what happened with Laurel.
Yeah. I really thought she'll still help something somehow. I'm not sure how though.
Everything's a mess.
Yeah, I've been saying that.
I knew that you and Conrad had talked in the fall about me. No idea.
But I
I
mean,
came to you begging for your blessing.
yeah, I mean, this is not helpful to him.
Sorry.
I know. Everybody's sorry.
I keep trying to make everything right, and I just keep fucking it up.
Conrad and I are mad at each other about kinds of stuff.
I'm sure that Conrad is just only trying to make mistakes.
Don't defend him to me. This is once, please.
I'm not defending him.
But you are. But you are, Belly. Because you know, deep down, he's the one
I think you saw last night.
you're supposed to be with. And you know it. You cannot continue to lead the both of them on.
You and Conrad.
Ay, ay, ay. Remember how you just said you're trying to make things better, but you keep fucking it up?
There'll always be something.
This
between
is still you doing it. He's right. And you know it. But there'll also always be something with you and Jeremiah.
Maybe it's time we all went home.
Does she know about the house? Like, did you guys tell her? I mean, I guess they will clean it eventually, but they didn't get around to it yet.
Billy drunk dials me and I drive all night to find this? I'm just glad your mom isn't here to see what you guys did to her house.
No, you don't understand. It's not her house
I
anymore.
want this place.
It was on Julia. She's the one who emptied it, not us. To sell it.
Connor had to find out from a for sale sign in the front yard.
I just assumed they resolved it before Susanna. Connie, does your dad know?
He doesn't care.
And of course, he's done nothing at all to help us.
Yeah, that's why the guys and Billy came here.
And?
And we failed.
She sold the house. It's
Julia
gone.
sold the house to another family. They finalized the deal yesterday. But like you said,
The second they needed her, she stepped up. You didn't even tell anyone this was coming.
Stephen, I've been trying to.
No.
try harder then.
I mean, here's what it boils down to. I think in this instance, every single one of them feels like they loved Susanna best, and their grief is sort of all-encompassing and
Belly.
more important than everyone else's.
Waiting.
And I don't mean that in a like a narcissistic way, but I mean it in a we're all the main character in our own stories kind of way.
I'm sorry. So sorry. I shouldn't have hit you.
No, but that's not
You
exactly
did that before.
what you need to be sorry for, I don't think.
Everything you said before. You were right.
Those are the things you need to be sorry for.
I've been angry. I've been so fucking angry at how unfair it is that Beck's not here anymore. But I didn't let myself feel it. Because if I let it out,
Then it's really real.
Did all the other stuff go
but I was wrong.
Parents are people too,
I should have been there for you.
and it's hard when you realize that your
Let
parents
somebody be there for me.
are not infallible.
You forgive me.
Yes. You forgive me.
Can you save the house?
I know.
Don't cry, Dana. Makeup. Okay.
Flash file these. Ours have been.
you all an apology. You guys have been there for each other and I haven't. And
We've all made mistakes, Mom.
well, my biggest one is trusting that Beck and Julia had come to an agreement about the beach house before she passed.
Come on, Laurel. Fix it.
Probably too late to change things, but I'd like to try. I'll talk to Julia.
Thank you, Laurel.
You're welcome.
Before my mom gets here, though, we should probably try and make this place look less shitty.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
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 Good plan, Sky.
Let's get started.
I have the money.
All right,
I don't
so
want you to leave. Like, you know that.
the cleaning montage came a little later than I anticipated.
Crystal, I think it's better if I leave. I think this is feeling more and more like a family thing.
You sure you're not just trying to get out of
Do you want to drive a girl to the bus station?
Bus station? What? No. Look, if you're gonna go, use my car.
How did I become such a Taylor Stevens shipper in one day?
But
Is this happening?
we'll see. I mean, he's obsessed with me, if that's what you're asking. Is there any way I can...
Don't worry about the house. Okay, you've done enough. We'll figure all this out.
It's okay. I want to see it through. You gonna be okay here, babe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're good.
No, we both know I'm not talking about your mom.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to make sure that you're looking after regular unleaded, right?
But that's a joke.
Oh.
High octane premium, the good stuff.
Oh my God! You shouldn't let her drive your car anymore. Oh no.
You have a visitor.
Is that blood? It's true. What happened to this place? It's a disaster. Hey, Julia. Thanks for coming. Sky didn't give me much of a choice, so. Can we have a chat while the kids clean up?
Oh, come on, Laurel. I have full faith in you.
I know you and Beck had your issues. Correct. And that the kids have made an already difficult situation for you even harder.
Also correct.
Mm-hmm. She's not very welcoming to this
But the fact is,
conversation. Maybe it'll just be
hoping
harder to say no to an
consider
adult than the
backing out of the
kids.
sale. I know she wanted to talk to you before.
If Susanna really wanted to talk to me, she would have called. Instead, she sent a letter. That's where I found out that her cancer had come back and that she wasn't going to make it.
So you're mad about that.
Wasn't a lot of time.
She could have called.
It's not a conversation she wanted to have. With anyone.
I was gonna say, not even with you.
In the letter, she said she trusted I'd do the right thing and keep the beach house in the family. How could she possibly expect that when this family's never done right by me?
So you literally knew what she wanted and you're
Your parents divorced.
Chose.
Couldn't have been easy on you.
to go against it. Yeah, okay.
But it was my job to get my dad to give enough of a shit about me to keep paying child support.
That is a shitty
It
situation,
sucks.
but it's not their fault.
I tried to tell Susanna about it, but she didn't want to accept it.
Beck never liked to dig into the messy. You have to know how much she loved you.
Oh, come on,
She
Laurel.
doesn't know
There's no
that.
room for
That's
me
part of
in
the problem.
Susanna's life. And not a little. It was your place, wasn't it? Yours and Susanna's and the kids.
I
If you
wasn't trying
know
to imply
all
that
of
you didn't
this-
already have one, and I never meant to make you feel unwelcome in your own house. I don't think Beck did either.
Yes. And to be perfectly fucking honest, it's not on Susanna either.
Exactly.
It's just, being here in this house.
But you don't have to. You don't have to be here.
Stirred up a lot of shit I thought I'd gotten over.
You could just leave the house to the boys and go on with your life.
And I never say goodbye.
I don't feel any sympathy for
I
you.
tried to get on the plane for the funeral, but I had a ticket, but just couldn't do it. God, I wish I'd tried harder to fix things with her.
It's not too late for that.
Do the right thing.
I've decided to pull out of the sale.
Let's not celebrate yet. We still need to convince your dad to buy the house from Julia.
All right, so step one has been accomplished. All right, so you just told Jeremiah there's nothing going on between you and Conrad. Just want you to remember that.
Feeling hopeful.
Thank you for calling, Laura.
Yeah,
Not
you
to take
should
the
have
pleasure, but
done it a long time ago.
feels good to have her here,
Yeah,
helping us out.
that's what family does.
Can we talk about last night?
Honestly, last night was kind of a blur. Whatever I said.
You're right.
Didn't we do this in the reverse
I never should have ended things like that.
in season 1? He pretended not to
Fuck,
remember.
I thought I was doing the right thing by you.
You were going through a lot.
That is no excuse. And I hate the thought of you looking back on the night that we spent here together and regretting what we did.
I don't regret it. I don't regret any of the times we were together. I loved you,
That's past tense.
and I know you loved me too.
Go back.
I think it's present tense for
Do
both
things
of you.
differently, I will.
I don't want to hurt you again either.
But
I don't know if it's something
but you're going to.
we can control.
Definitely seems like you'll end up hurting each other one way or another. All right, so it seems like she's trying to make a break with Jeremiah. He doesn't seem happy about it. And I'm sure she's not actually either, but she's actually trying.
Oh my god, what am I doing? Am I crazy?
Well, yeah,
This
but
deal up.
this isn't why.
I'm proud of you. You felt how you felt. Without apology. But don't make a habit of disagreeing with me. I won't stand for it.
Well, don't do things that make me disagree with you.
Hard to argue with that logic.
Tell me everything.
Well, there was dancing,
Uh-huh.
and I made an apple bong. And, oh, I had my first kiss.
Really?
Whatever.
It's not whatever.
He's super nerdy, and he loves whales.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Adam's here.
Where are the kids?
I think they're giving us space so you and I can have an adult conversation.
That's not space.
Yeah, thanks for coming all this way to back me up.
Oh, I'm not here to back you up. I'm here to back up the boys. You can't let them lose this house, Adam.
Well, it's done.
Yeah, changed my mind.
So it's all of them against you.
Okay, well, I'm not letting them lose anything. This has been out of my hands since the start, so don't go making me the bad guy.
You are the bad guy.
Making you out to be
Don't
anything
do it,
but trying to
Conrad.
help you.
Let someone else try to solve a problem for once.
So what, you're just gonna dissolve the trust and gift the boys the beach house?
What's
No,
wrong
she
with
can't
that?
do that. She has a child of her own to consider.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna squander their trust to buy this house, and frankly, I'm surprised that you would support that.
When did I ever say that? I just want you to move some money around to buy it for them.
What?
Fair market value.
That's not happening in the story.
You know what? I have a question for you.
Adam,
No, shut up,
listen to
Laurel.
me.
You don't have a vote, okay? I know Sue's made you feel like this house is part of yours, but it's not. Where do you
Don't-
get off saying shit like that? It's for the best. Did you really think railroading me would change my mind?
Excuse me, but fuck you.
Okay,
Sue didn't want us fighting.
Can't you get past your own grief and see what it means to the boys?
Look,
You had that
better this way.
same problem,
Easier
Laurel.
for everyone if we let this place
You couldn't get
Easier
over
for
your
you.
grief either.
She's everywhere here.
And that's why they like it. And this house and her kids.
Do this one last thing for her.
Laurel. Dad. Please.
Look, I'm not gonna let them use their trust.
But
But if I sell the Boston house, that could give us enough.
do you need a house in Boston?
Is this really what you want?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay then.
That was kind of easier than I thought it was going to be. My God, this show just makes me cry.
Nice to piss on me about last night. I've been I should have told you how I felt.
You both should have.
Or how I've been feeling.
You guys need
Most of our lives.
to communicate.
Everything. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that guy anymore. You know, not always smiling whether he's happy or not.
It is. It is very, very hard.
We'll talk this morning. I guess we're friends now. I don't want to keep fighting with you. We can't keep going like this. We're all we have.
Yeah. You can't count on your dad. And you're both exact
Something comes to mind, we say it.
opposites. Jeremiah pretends to be happy, and Conrad has a tough exterior.
We got into Stanford.
And neither of them are honest with each other, except for right now.
I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want you to think I was deserting you or something. But look, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna stay put.
You don't seem sure about that decision.
I want to let you guys know I'm going up to Boston. I'm going to start getting things in order.
Thanks, Dad.
I know I haven't been the best dad
You really
and
haven't.
best husband to your mom.
Or that. I was not expecting that from Conrad. Maybe the thank you, but not the hug. It wasn't a very warm hug, but maybe this is progress.
Stanford is a dream school. Jared, I'm not gonna let you give up on your dream and stay at Brown because you're trying to do right by me. I'll be fucking pissed. It's not like the fact I'll probably pull my acceptance for missing my final tomorrow. Cool. Then you won't miss it. Jared, there's no way I would pass it. Come on, we'll pull an all-night study session and we'll get you ready for it. It's no problem.
No problem.
You got this.
Consider me Team Cam Cameron.
Mm-hmm. I am also Team Cam Cameron.
Your wicked Aunt Julia is still just a phone call away.
Thank you for everything.
I'm glad it worked out.
Can you stay for like one more night? Come on, we have to help Con study for his final. It's tomorrow. Dude, you know I'm 18, right? Laura, please. They're not gonna let me transfer to Stanford if I don't pass this.
You really got in?
Yeah.
Does this mean I have to sleep on a sleeping bag tonight?
Oh, we've got the motel room for one more night. You want it? Oh, heck yes.
You really don't have to do this.
Oh, yeah, no, but
I want to help.
Okay.
All right. So
Thanks.
that did not seem flirty.
This will be the last thing I do for Conrad Fisher. Get him to Stanford. Once he's there, maybe we can finally let each other go.
It seems unlikely. Now you got to study.
All right. Come on, it's time to start studying, you lazy bums.
No, I'm too tired to study. I need a power nap.
Okay, I'm tired too, but it's already up.
Who invited her again? Or best under pressure? Please.
1 hour, and that is it.
You're an angel.
I work best under pressure too.
Not you.
My God, I can't stop sniffling from all the almost crying. It's dark now.
Jake, sleep through a tidal wave.
This has been way more than an hour.
Good morning, Gus.
All right, let's get this study session underway. So they're totally fine doing this in front of Conrad now?
Yes, Mickey D's
No,
cheeseburgers?
no. These are a crucial part of the reward system.
Why does he get that?
Conrad studies, he gets a burger.
What about me?
Conrad studies, you get a burger.
What else do I get?
That seems flirty.
Just the cheeseburgers. All right.
Thank you. Seriously. Thank you.
Well, here's my question. If Belly has always been a very mediocre student, why, A, is she the one proofreading Conrad's essays, and B, is she in charge of this study session?
Right near the nucleus.
That's correct. Bravo. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Good job, everyone.
Come on, give him a cheeseburger.
All right, next question.
Here's the thing I don't understand about study sessions like this. Nobody else knows the material. How exactly do they help?
Come on, you guys. We still have miles to go before we sleep. You know what?
You gotta call in reinforcements. Oh.
Oh, I love this song.
This is not like any studying all-nighter I have ever pulled. Because I always pull them alone.
I never would have pictured this. It's different than if Susanna was still here. But I think she'd approve.
Yeah. Alright, so Conrad's probably on the beach. Belly's gonna go find him. They're gonna have some flirty tension. And it's gonna be another problem. Well, that was close enough.
Venus is still an evening star. Gives me some kind of hope or something.
Yeah, I think you should feel optimistic. If you're lucky enough to get another chance, you'll do everything you can not to fuck it up again.
I'm assuming that was supposed to be looking in Jeremiah's direction, but I don't know.
Conrad, I need to tell you something.
No, you know, he's asleep.
I'm having feelings.
See, I have no idea what she was gonna say. Because it seemed like she and Jeremiah were very, like, flirty on top of each other the night before, which Conrad saw. So it seems silly for her to tell him that she has feelings for Jeremiah. But it didn't seem like she was going to tell him she had feelings for him. So I'm confused.
My editor's hounding me for pages, and I'm not letting her read anything yet either.
Okay. But I better hurry up then. I'm not sure how much longer I have left.
Did you really just say that to me?
TikTok lady. You're trying to draw it out. But no amount of magical thinking can change what's happening.
My God. If I'm crying this much
If your sales don't skyrocket,
this
you'll die.
episode, what am I going to do next episode?
You're so
I hate you so much sometimes.
No, you don't.
I love you too.
We just need to do one more thing.
Say cheese!
Hey, thank you for being here, man. Seriously, it means a lot.
That's all Steven wanted, was to come and help.
You gonna tell her? I mean, I want to.
Oh my gosh.
Don't know if I should. If you love her, man, tell her how you feel.
I mean, oh my God. If he does, how is this gonna play out now, right now?
Now you guys could use some caffeine for your drive to Brown.
Are you serious?
You should finish what you started. I'm proud of you. I know Beck would be too.
Thanks, Mom.
Bring her straight home after your exam.
Absolutely. You'll still be coming back here, right?
You couldn't get rid of me if you tried.
Okay.
Alright, I gotta see. You did good. You don't give me many opportunities to say it.
Wait, is he gonna tell her about Conrad?
That's all I'm saying in every regard. How soon can we get back here? I'm free anytime, bro.
Yeah, and volleyball camps.
I'm good too.
I have to go to Stanford for orientation, but I could probably get back here for like the 4th, maybe?
No.
No, we don't have time. No.
No.
Can we?
No.
Please. Come on.
No.
For God's sake.
Fine.
But then she's gonna have to be in the car all wet. This is a terrible idea. You guys don't she's right, you don't have time. Oh my god, and their shoes are all wet. That would drive me nuts. Okay, so if they're all coming back, theoretically, for the 4th, and Conrad's going to take a final, it's got to be May, I'm guessing, ish.
You cool?
Well, of course, she's soaking wet. I don't think Jeremiah liked that. Is he gonna say something about it?
I'm gonna play something to bring up the mood.
Ugh. Is there anybody who doesn't like Tom Petty? Is Conrad gonna join into this? Yep. Alright, so we can only assume that Conrad will do well on the exam, he will transfer to Stanford, and we'll find that out next episode.
You got this, bro.
And then season 3 will be him at Stanford?
I can show you around Finch. It's like 15 minutes away from here.
Wait,
Can't believe you remembered.
they only go to school 15 minutes apart? I did not realize that they were so close. See, are they together right now? I feel like yes, but I can't tell. But this feels very much very friendshipy as opposed to very romantic. You want to see something about volleyball, I'm guessing? Because I'm sure you didn't just come to look at a trophy case.
Picture with your name on it.
You're not even on the team anymore.
Look at all those championships.
You really miss playing, don't you?
I really do.
It's not her fault the coach won't let her play.
I'm never gonna be this super genius like Steven.
And if you really wanted to, you could play here.
I mean, I guess they have tryouts, right?
I'm gonna ask my coach if there's any way that I can get back on the team when I get home. Throw myself at her.
I'd like to see you play here too.
Mm-hmm.
I could see myself here. 2 of us running around campus.
Like, if they just give me, like, best friend vibes. And I don't know, maybe that's confusing for her because you love your best friend. I don't know. But I still have no idea if they're, like, together right now or not.
Are you ever gonna give me a second chance?
Oh, so they're not together right now. But she wants to be.
I don't think I can take it if you change your mind like last time.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you can't control that, though. That's
It's
what it
different now.
boils down to.
You and I mean,
Our best friends.
we're not the same people we were.
And you probably won't be the same people in 5 years.
I spent so much of my life dreaming about what it would be like to be with Conrad.
Hence,
Dreams aren't real And now I want something real.
I wonder if part of this is just because Conrad's going to Stanford.
I want you.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel. I mean, I'm happy for Jeremiah, I guess, because I feel like he wants this right now. But I truly can't tell if she does or not. Because, like, 3 days ago, she was still into Conrad. Like I said. And every time one brother catches her with the other brother, she seems guilty about something. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know how I feel right now. I mean, I was very adamant, pick a brother, and it seems like she has done that. But it sort of seems a little by default because we're under the impression now that Conrad is leaving, going to Stanford. I assume that the next episode will, we'll find out that he passed and got into Stanford, so he will be gone. And I think that very well could have played a factor into choosing a brother. However, I don't know. The other day when Jeremiah and Conrad were talking on the beach, it seemed like Conrad was going to say to Jeremiah, like, I'm gonna pull out, you feel free if you want to. It didn't exactly get said, but I sort of feel like that's what was going to happen or heading in that direction. And now he has walked out of the test and walked in on, as much as you can walk in on somebody who's out in the broad daylight, the two of them together. And he seemed very betrayed. Belly looked incredibly guilty. And Jeremiah, I mean, I don't know. His expression didn't stick with me. So I guess he must have looked neutrally. But again, I don't think, and I think I said it last episode, that even at this point, if she chooses a brother, it doesn't matter. No, it's too late. Like, okay, let's pretend that she's chosen Jeremiah, because it seems like she has. She cannot have a relationship with Conrad the way she wants one, because the two of them will either give in to being together and she will end up cheating on Jeremiah, or the two of them will spend so much time trying to make sure that they're appropriate around each other that they won't really have any relationship at all. So I don't think anything can ever be the same again. Now, that said, prior to that, the second half of this episode was lovely in terms of them being like super friendly. Like her and Steven and the boys in the pool and the study session and the dancing and the singing in the car, like it was all working. And now it seems like all of that progress that has been made, it's all going to fall to the wayside now because, like I said, I can't understand how Conrad will fit into that friendship dynamic if she and Jeremiah are actually a couple now. And I also very much agree with Jeremiah when he said, like, I can't fall for you again because if you change your mind again, like, it's going to destroy me. And she's like, but that's not going to happen. And I feel very much like Jeremiah is right in the fact that she can't promise that. Even if you go in with the very best of intentions, that's not really a promise you can make, especially when you're 17 years old. So I don't think there's any way for them not to, like, hurt each other. And also, we have to keep in consideration the fact that Belly has slept with Conrad. And I don't know exactly how Jeremiah is going to take that information, because while I don't think this is a book spoiler, I'm fairly certain that she did not sleep with Conrad in the books. So we're going to have a very sort of different dynamic about that in season 3. So I don't know how he's going to feel about that, because he lost his damn mind when Belly told him that she kissed Conrad. Jeremiah kind of lost his mind. So I don't know what's going to happen when she tells him that she slept with Conrad. But I guess that's for season 3 Belly to figure out, because I can't imagine that's all going to come to a head next episode, but I could be wrong. So we finally got Laurel into the mix, which is what I've been saying we have to do forever. And big surprise, Laurel shows up. The problem is solved within like 20 minutes and all taken care of. I think it was a little too easy. Now, I understand it's been hard. It's been like most of this season we've been working towards this goal, but Laurel shows up and it's like fixed in like an hour. So, I don't know. Also, how realistic is it that Adam just sells one house to buy another? Maybe it's very realistic when you have money. I don't know, because I don't have money, so maybe that's not true. I don't know. But thankfully, Laurel showed up, finally fixed that problem. What else happened? It seems like Julia and Skye maybe will be back in the picture a little bit. I could do without Julia. I have no issues with Skye. I would love for Cameron to show up again next episode, but I think that's pretty much it for this episode. My expectations for next episode are Conrad finds out he passed. He finds out his acceptance to Stanford is not rescinded. He will go to Stanford. He and Belly will have a very complicated goodbye about it, while Jeremiah watches on, like, jealously. And I assume then that we'll find out that Belly is going to get back on the team next year, because you have to keep in mind, Belly still has another year of high school, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. So season 3, I think, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I think season 3, maybe. I thought Belly had another season of high school. But they were talking about her going to Finch. Maybe they mean not season 3, or maybe season 3 will just skip that whole season of high school. I don't know. But now I'm just really rambling. So I think I'm going to stop here. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.